His musical pilgrimage, it began about 5 decades ago in his homeland of Melbourne. They say Melbourne. If you're down there, you say Melbourne, right?
Do
Melbourne?
they? Should we ask the
Melbourne,
expert?
Australia.
He's like, I don't know if they say that.
Anyway, Melbourne, Australia.
Oh, you're funny. Ever since he's been inducted into the Blues Hall of Fame, recently received 8 Grammy elections and toured all over the world.
He has, and here to perform on the Blend stage, Michael Charles, take it away.
Driving down the highway, I'm looking for some place to stay. Car's about to overheat, and I need something to eat. I played the blues in a rock and roll band. The people, they don't understand. I got my guitar in the backseat, so I don't care if I overheat singing the MC Shuffle with the guitar in my hand. The MC Shuffle, a guitar in my hand. Found myself a country town where there's not many people around. I sold my car, I don't need much money. It's kinda slow here to get around. All you see is a memory staring at you up that main street. So all I do, play this guitar, and I don't care if I don't get too far. I'm singing the MC Shuffle with the guitar in my hand. The MC Shuffle, a guitar in my hand. Found myself a country town where there's not many people around. I sold my car, I don't need much money. It's kinda slow here to get around. All you see is a memory staring at you up that main street. So all I do, play this guitar, and I don't care if I don't get too far. I'm singing the MC Shuffle with the guitar in my hand. The MC Shuffle, guitar in my hand. Oh yeah.
Michael
right.
Charles.
Incredible.
Yes. Michael, very nice job.
Thanks,
I
man.
love the
That was
blues. Love it when
amazing.
somebody like you is playing. Who's sitting in with you today? You want to
I don't
introduce
want to
you guys?
stand in front of you.
Back
Yeah.
there we've got Mr. David Hart on the semi-drum kit, or part of it.
We have a smaller version today. Yeah.
We've got Dennis Kozlowski on the bass.
Yeah. Nice to meet you guys. You guys sounded great. But you don't slow down touring. I mean, you guys are touring. It's a big one, and this is your 10th consecutive tour, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it's a habit, I guess, now. Yeah. Everybody says, how long has this tour been going for? And it's basically, I started this tour in 1983.
I was going to say, yeah, 25 years.
Wow. Well, you're certainly busy. You also have 34 CD releases and an upcoming documentary. Tell us about that.
Yeah, well, as I say, it's just been doing it since I was, 5 years old, and you accumulate releases, you accumulate all the songs you write, and all the years that have passed, I guess the idea came in to do this documentary by people. I got approached by one of my directors who used to do my music videos back in the 80s, because in the 80s music videos were huge for TV and all that. Sure. Yeah. So they approached me and said, what do you think about a documentary? And I said, well, if you can make it interesting enough, I guess we'll do one,
Yeah, Michael, you got a fascinating story. You're going to be at the Ozone tonight, I believe. Tonight,
yeah, at 6:30.
But give us your background real quick. We've got about a minute, and people might know Buddy Guy had some sort of influence on that.
Yeah, well, Buddy Guy and his management actually invited me to the States. It was back in 1990. I believe it was 1990, and I came out for a 2-week tour, and in those 2 weeks I had the opportunity, obviously, to play with Mr. Guy himself and the late and great Junior Wells and Eddie Clearwater and Sugar Blue, all these great musicians. Ended up going on the road with the late and great Jimmy Dawkins. Yeah. And, those 2 weeks just turned into just about 30 years.
I was going to say, you're 3 decades.
I never went back home.
Michael's he's going to be at the Ozone. That's at Anthony's Steakhouse. It's only $5 to see Michael and his band, and we got a full drum set there tonight. So it's not just a snare drum. MichaelCharles.us is the website. Otherwise, you can just head $5 at the door. Just go to the door. You don't have to buy tickets in advance to see a legend here.
That'll be a fun show. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having me on the show.
And is it Melbourne or Melbourne? How do you say it in Australia?
Oh man, I say Melbourne.
Oh, you say Melbourne. Okay.
Yes, I win.
Yeah, I guess. Who knows how I used to say it?
Everyone says it
He's American now. Thanks, Michael.